On the recent episode of Gamertag Radio, Phil Spencer came out and talked about, well, Japanese games on Xbox, and that's an important topic. Alright everyone, so today we're going to be discussing Japanese games and Xbox, because let's face it, it's a topic that needs to be talked about. And I just want to say that at XO19 we saw some new games announced for the platform, and that is the long running series Yakuza. Yakuza's been a wanted game on the platform for a long time now, and it's a good move because this way it'll introduce more people into the franchise, so when they launch games in the future that are in the Yakuza franchise, more people will be opted to buy them. And Final Fantasy is going to be hundreds, if not thousands of hours worth of Final Fantasy content in Xbox Game Pass. And the great thing is that people that aren't familiar with the franchise and never played them before will be able to pick them up and just play. And that's a good thing about Game Pass. It's about discoverability. You know, I know people that only play first person shooters that now play RPGs because of Game Pass. And Phil Spencer said in the interview that whenever a game gets announced for PlayStation, Switch, PC, and there's no Xbox logo there, he kind of cringes. I'm not going to lie, I do too. It's like, there's no reason for something like Dragon Quest not to be announced for Xbox as well, when the architectures are virtually identical in the first place. And, you know, Microsoft are trying to make the right moves in the right places, and he doesn't want that to happen again, basically. And having Xbox Series X launch day and date rather than waiting 18 months to launch in that territory, it's going to look good to developers, because developers will want to take advantage of the hardware, basically, if it's sold there from launch, getting more systems out in the wild. Now, they know that Microsoft is never going to be huge in Japan, but that's not the important part. The important part is having Xbox as a brand over there so the games can come over, and that's where xCloud comes into play. The market for big home consoles has been shrinking in Japan for a long time now, but xCloud, whether you're being able to fire it up on your laptop or your phone, you're going to be able to play these games. And that's the important part, encouraging more developers to bring the games over, because there's more people playing xCloud in Japan. And that's an important thing, because Microsoft knows that they need RPGs, or I should say JRPGs, and more Japanese games, because it's very lackluster. We do have a few great ones, but the problem is that it's very rare we actually get them on the platform. Another thing is that Microsoft's been pushing to get more games to come over. So like I said, with Yakuza and the first few Kingdom Hearts games is coming over, it's important for franchises to be on the platform, because that's where they want the games to sell. That's where they want people to play the games on. And discoverability and more games coming to Xbox from Japan could be more likely now. And also, first party. Now, he was asked about first party studios, because remember, we have had great first party, or should I say exclusive JRPGs for Xbox before. Look at Lost Odyssey. I will praise Lost Odyssey all day, because from the creator of Final Fantasy brought this fantastic JRPG that's almost a lot like Final Fantasy, but brought a lot of new things to the genre. The game's fleshed out with these short stories that just add depth and charisma to the character, who doesn't even talk much. And we could see that again one day. Microsoft does have a team in Japan right now, in Asia, where they can look out for developers, they can try and find talent. And if Microsoft's listening, you got to get a studio put together. Get RPGs done, because that's what the platform needs. Like, if you look on Xbox and look at the JRPGs, you have your Final Fantasy backwards compatible games, you have Final Fantasy 15, you have Kingdom Hearts, and a lot of smaller games that were clearly ported from mobile, and that's it. Microsoft knows that they need new Japanese games in the future. They need games to launch day and date with other platforms, and they can't continue to wait for months and months, if not years after launch, for a game to potentially come over. Now, it looks like Microsoft's making all the right moves, and that won't be much of a problem in the future. It's all about baby steps, and I think Microsoft knows that. And from this interview, and I'll post it in the description down below, that it sounds like Microsoft knows what they need to do next generation when it comes to Japanese games, and from launch when it comes to Xbox Series X. It just looks good, to be honest. It looks good to have all these games come over in the future. So we're going to potentially see more Kingdom Hearts, more Yakuza games, a lot more Final Fantasy, and we're also getting Final Fantasy 14 at some point. Anyway, I'll have the link in the description for the podcast down below. Follow me on social media, the link will be in the description down below. And yeah, please like, share and subscribe. I'm out. I hope everyone has a great day.